Well, Darrel, you and I are here again this morning working through some things that I'm very passionate about, and I've never actually taken the time to sit down and kind of outline my thoughts and tell people about it. But I wanted to do it today because one of the most important items in a real estate listing with either a buyer and or a seller is the contract itself. And I think one of the things that I've seen in this market is that agents just miss it completely. 6-8 months ago, I went to a seminar, probably 150 people there, and an expert held that seminar, and I was shocked at what I heard and saw. I went there thinking that I was going to learn some really neat items about how to get a deal done when we've got multiple offers or how to impress. And all I heard was, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, and all the horror stories. And I thought, you're kidding me. You don't have to have the horror stories if you know how to write an offer or to negotiate an offer for your seller. So I'm going to combine this. I'm going to talk both as a buyer and or as a seller's agent so you understand the process. And I'm going to kind of order them in a list. You know, the top 10 items. And I'm going to start with item number 10. Here's a note, agents. Fill out the contract. I mean, fill it out completely. That means on page 8, put my information, the listing agent. Put my information on there. Now, if I'm the buyer's agent, I do the same thing. I fill the contract out completely. I want to impress the other agent because truthfully, with my buyers, if I'm the buyer's agent, the listing agent's the one that's going to sell them. So I want the listing agent to sell me. Number 1, fill out, or number 10, fill out that contract. Number 9, if you're the listing agent and you got a seller, give them a net seller's proceeds page based upon that offer. Show them the bottom line. That's what they want to know. We do that with every offer. Number 8, hey, let me tell you something. That's what I call the backside of the contract, seller to pay buyer's closing cost. Sellers don't want to pay the buyer's closing cost. All they want to do, what's my bottom line? So buyer's agents, don't put anything back there. Now, I understand VA contracts, some other contracts, you have to do that. Put a minimum amount on there. Don't load the backside of that. I know the mortgage broker has told you you can do that. I don't care. We're going to adjust the price. Don't complicate a complex transaction already. Okay? Keep it simple. Keep it clean. Number 7, the survey. Look, if I'm the listing agent and my seller's going to offer their survey to you, we don't want to buy another survey. So don't put something in the contract like, oh yeah, if the title company doesn't take this, the seller's going to buy another survey. You know what? Don't make me negotiate. Don't make me counter another item in the contract. Number 6, closing. Now here's where we begin to really do it as quick as you can. Sellers want their money. They want their money as quick as they can. Get them their money. That's a feature in the contract. And a part of that is possession. Okay, don't confuse closing with possession. We can work with leasebacks, seller leasebacks, buyer, all kinds of different leasebacks that get possession of the property at a different time. Number 5, special provisions in the contract. Don't put anything in there. Number 1, the Texas Real Estate Commission says you're practicing law. So number 2, don't put anything in there. Keep the contract clean. Don't make me negotiate that. Number 4, title company. In every listing, I, the listing agent, I'm going to tell you who I prefer to close with. Now, as you've seen on the Wally Squad page, our preferred title companies are Austin Title and Gracie Title. We've got that information in there on the listing. So make me happy. Help me sell your contract to the seller buyer's agents. Put my title company. Don't put your title company in. Oh, by the way, If it's a property in Georgetown or Williamson County, and my seller's in Georgetown or Williamson County, we want to close in Georgetown or Williamson County. So don't give me a title company in Bee Caves, because that's where you like to go. Now, I'm on my soapbox right now, but I'm almost finished. Number 3, earnest money. If you got the money, show it, okay? It is the strength in the contract. Don't put a minimum amount in earnest money. And agents, all you got to do is ask. They'll tell you, no, I don't have a lot of money. And if you don't have a lot of money, do the best you can. But if they've got $10,000 or $15,000, put it up. Show the money, okay? It's the strength in your contract. Well, here's number 2. And I think it's the most misused, misunderstood, and strongest item in the contract. Option money. Option buys you 10 days to do your inspections, anything else, 10 days, 15 days, whatever you negotiate. But you know what, guys? Keep it simple. Do 10 days or 7 days. And you know what? Put up some money. Put up some money that you stand to lose. $250, $500, $1,000. Let me tell you, you want to get a listing agent's attention? Put up $1,000 option money. You'll get their attention. It's unbelievable, their response. And you know what happens? As a buyer's agent, I've done that time and time again. The listing agent, they get all excited. They think, wow, this buyer really likes my property, really wants my property. The truth be known, it's just a number, okay? But what it is, it's money that you stand to lose if you don't buy it. So put it up. And number 1, the number 1 item is show me the money. It's on page 1. Page 1 of the contract. Here's where we're talking about the money, okay? Make the best offer you can and put it out there the first time. Put up the money. My son-in-law says it best. Let's see if I can get this right. Brandon always says that there's no real estate problem that money doesn't cure. Okay? His point being, at some price, everything will sell. My point is, make your best offer and put it down there, and we're going to keep the contract. If you're my buyer, I'm going to tell you, we got to make the best offer. We give it the best shot we can right there the first time. We're going to keep the backside of the contract clean. We're going to put up good option money, $500 to $1,000 option money. If you got $10,000 in earnest money, we'll put it up and we'll keep the contract clean and we'll close it. The other agents, title company, make them happy, and they'll sell our contract to the seller. And that's our whole goal in this contract. Guys, not many people talk about it. It's real important. The contract is your tool. Let's use it that way. Anyway, it's been great visiting with you. I got on my soapbox a little bit, Darrell, but appreciate the time always with you.
I wish you'd get a little more excited sometimes.
Well, I tell you, it's one of the items that most agents, they overlook and they never talk about. And it's the most critical part in the negotiated process. That's why I have fun with it. That's why we think you should use the Wally Squad.
And that's why you move lots of properties,
Yes,
huh?
sir. It sure is.
Thanks, Wally.
All right. Take care.